the startup wanted to raise funding. You said forecast. The forecast would be for the next 6 months, next year, next 5 years.
There you go.
What's a forecast?
Yeah, the 5-year. It should be
5 year.
detailed. And the way we structure it, first 2 years, first year or two, you show it on a monthly basis. You also
Okay.
can show it on a quarterly. But years 3, 4, and 5, that's on an annual basis. But we still forecast it correctly, but you don't want to overwhelm your investor with all of this minutia detail. You have to be able to express those financials to tell a story. And on years 3, 4, and 5, the story gets a little bit, rosy glasses a little bit. Oftentimes, investors are cutting it in half.
Really?
Absolutely, for valuation purposes, right out the gate.
So on that year one, that forecast, what's it kind of based on? What type of information is normally given to prove that it's a possibility that this forecast is real?
This is great. Good stuff. So we happen to be in December of 2018.
Okay.
Right? January through November, historical data already for the company. So that's not part of the forecast, but that's the reality in order to build what does it look like in December, and then 2019 building it out forward for the remaining 4 years and 1 month.
Okay, so you take the past year or however much time you have, use that, look at the growth month over month, and then take that information and then do the same math for the next year, 2, 3, 4.
We go a little bit deeper in our forecast where we're building out the dev team, because it seems we're talking SaaS here.
Tell me about the dev team's just the engineers making the product.
Correct.
All right.
And so we're just talking about headcount. How much more do you need in terms of building out the next generation, et cetera?
So questions like that, you would go to the investor and go, I need 4 or 5 more engineers. That's why I need this much money.
Correct.
Okay.
Because the burn rate is increasing at this point in time.
And the burn rate is?
Again, it's expenses. A lot of these dev guys and ladies need to get paid. They're not living off of equity. They can't cash in their stock options, right? You can't put that on the table and eat it.
Okay.
Right. So part of the burn is the expenses of paying for your development team.
And burn, and there's a term used earlier, runway.
Run rate?
Run rate. How are they related?
Well, I'm thinking of it this way in terms of growth, if that's where, because I don't recall the word run rate, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay, Sean. So the run rate is what's your burn rate as well as what's your growth rate too. So,
okay.